I had just turned 8 years old when I moved to Ukraine, and the hardest part was having to go to the Ukrainian school almost right away, and I didn't know very much Ukrainian, so that was very difficult. The climate in Odessa is fairly dry, and it's a steppe region, so there's a lot of grassy plains. It can get very hot in the summer. Well, every once in a while, somebody will, if they're greeting you, sometimes in churches, or a very respectful greeting would be to have a loaf of bread with salt on it, and that would be a very respectful greeting. My favorite Ukrainian food is probably pelmeni, which is meatballs wrapped in dough, and then you boil them. The most challenging thing for me to adjust to is probably trying to make friends here in Odessa, to try to communicate with them. I would try to invite them to church, but that didn't always turn out well. And then I missed my friends from America, so I would try to keep in touch with them too. My responsibilities in English Club are mainly trying to help teach the children English, and make it fun for them so that it's not just like a boring class that they have to go through and just sit there and listen. Try to involve games in it, and also try to invite them to church somehow in that process. Yes, I actually do want to be a missionary when I grow up. I want to be a nurse practitioner missionary to Asia. I don't know exactly which country, but maybe Japan. Well, I like visiting where my grandparents used to live in a region in Ukraine called Cherkasy. It's really pretty there, and you can just clear out your lungs there, but there's also the Black Sea near where we live, and I like to go swimming there. Public schools in Ukraine, well, I don't actually know that much about them. Mainly, I think about the same as they are in America, but I did go to a Ukrainian school here, and they don't speak English there, but they do have extracurricular, or actually not extracurricular, but more just English lessons, English class, and I would just have to bring my own stuff there, like a book to read during English class, because it wasn't for my age level. A typical day for me is like I get up at about 7 o'clock, and I usually do a workout with my dad, or go unicycling, or sometimes I go jogging with my mom at the school track. Then we get home and eat breakfast, and I start my school. I try to start at about 8:30, but that doesn't usually work out. I have Bible lesson first, and then I have English, math, science, and history. At about 11 o'clock, we have tea break, and then after school, I like to go outside and play with my neighbor friends. Sometimes I take out my unicycle and they like to try to ride it, and I try to teach them how to ride my unicycle, but that doesn't really work out. We usually invite our friends over to church, but they have a busy schedule, so they don't really always get to come. We have dinner, and sometimes we do family devotions after dinner. And at the end of the day, we get M&Ms for everything we did, like chores and how well we did our schoolwork, what time we finished, if we got up on time. We get M&Ms for those things. Once we get to 100 M&Ms, then we get to go on some kind of date, like go ice skating at the rink or go swimming, and that's really fun. Yes, we do still visit America. Well, we stay for different periods of time, but next time we're going to stay is going to be for 9 months, and I'm really excited about that. Well, I like a lot of verses in the Bible. I don't think I really chose a favorite Bible verse, because I do have a lot of favorites. And one of my favorite Christian books is Stepping Heavenward by Mrs. E. Prentice. It's I'm going to do a book report on it. It's a really nice book about just a woman's, how she's going through life as a Christian and trying to be having a more godly character. My responsibilities as an MK are to try to invite any children or any friends that I have to church, try to get the gospel over, try to communicate the gospel to them. And I need to be a good example, have a God-like character so that they can see that if you're a Christian, then your life will be changed. I just like trying out new things. I like traveling, trying new foods, learning new languages, making friends in different countries. It's just really fun to find out new things. Yes, I do have other friends that are MKs. I have 2 friends here in Ukraine that are MKs, Bethany and Joanna. You might know about them. Bethany is in a different region. She lives in Kharkiv. She's my friend. We communicate through talking on the phone or emailing each other. And Joanna lives here in Odessa, so we see each other fairly often. I have other MK friends too, though. One girl named Sophie, she used to be a missionary their family used to be missionaries to Czech Republic, but we email each other too. I have also missionary friend, the Franklins. They're from Washington too. Natalie is one of my friends. They're missionaries to Brazil. Is that actually on there, Papa? Well, you should read Stepping Heavenward. That's what I'm going to recommend to you.